When I was homeless, I panhandled. This building wasn't built yet. I was the lizard man of Hollywood Boulevard. And now I just spoke at the Kodak Theater.
We're going to go to the TC 140 conference today. See what all these kids are tweeting about. Tweet, tweet, tweet. We're going to pick up Robert Scoble at the airport, LAX. It's a beautiful morning in Hollywood.
Mark and I. We're going to pitch Kodak.
George Eastman said, we want this to be as convenient as using a pencil.
Push one button and do the rest.
Right? We want it to be as easy as a pencil.
George Eastman, who invented, photography. Kodak, when the digital revolution hit, they were nowhere to be found, right?
I think it's time to take Kodak back into the mainstream, back into the spotlight, and let it dominate. Okay?
I gotta have you at my freaking meeting, man.
Little upstart called Flip gets purchased by Cisco. Everybody's running around with a Flip Ultra HD. Kodak's answer to this was the CIA.
I hate the name of the Flip product. Okay? I can't stand it. We're launching this product all over the world, and this is what we're going to call it. This is what we choose to name and brand our products. There's got to be a different way that we can do it. And someone says, how about we have a contest? They said, great idea. How do we do it? Someone says, let's Twitter it. Wow! Brilliant! In 4 days, we had thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of names submitted on the product. For free. Unbelievable. And some of them were really good. That's the power of the crowd and the power of the community. We're going to put the person's picture on the box, in the box, somehow related to the product. Someone said, well, put it on the front of the box. I said, we don't know what they look like yet.
As Thomas Friedman said, the world is flat. 500 years post-Columbus, time and distance don't matter so much anymore, because something that happens here, as long as you're on the broadband internet, whether you're in Tanzania, Sydney, Australia, Los Angeles, people find out about it around the same time.
We have an online population in China that exceeds 300 million people just right now, today, okay? And 92% of them are using social media right now.
With recent riots in China, China was so worried about the citizens getting the word out that they shut down Twitter and shut down the internet and invited journalists in, believing you can control journalists, but not the internet.
You can't hold information back. You could try to hold information back, but in the long run, it's going to get out.
My vote is that the forces of openness often win out architecturally.
China's hungry for information and learning. They want that information. They want to learn. They want to see what's going on. They've been, sheltered for too long, and they're starting to come out of their shell.
Well, Google invested into our Google Lunar X Prize right now, and that's a $20 million prize for the first private team that competes to put a rover up on the moon. And we're looking to do a really large overhaul of our site. It's basically hasn't given the punch and the look and feel that we've wanted. Failing is one of the benchmarks of being successful, right? It's really how we act and react to failure that I think determines how well we're going to do in life.
This is really not a Twitter conference. There are two things that's true. We speak the language and we use a platform. But what we're looking at is the effects of what this all means rather than tips and techniques on how to use it better.
Wants people to be engaged and to actually do something, to take action, not just to absorb information, not just to give back information, but to act.
To me, the magic of social media, especially Twitter, is when it comes off the virtual world into the real world. Anne-Marie at Pad Chicago. This is an example of social media coming to real life.
Yes, I'm Anne-Marie. I'm homeless in Chicago. I do not have internet. I go to the library. And I use Twitter as a tool. And it has helped tremendously as far as helping me improve myself and even others.
I feel great being here.
I feel like a normal, successful person. You know, I don't feel like a homeless person. Being able to come here and see everything and talk and share some of my story, it has just been truly amazing.
One of the reason that I do what I do is to break stereotypes.
We are in the sleeping area of Path Achieve Glendale.
It's very open. It's not private at all. And so we have to be careful about who comes in so that they can get along and work together while they're here. They can stay here up to 90 days, and during that time we're working to move people to permanent or transitional housing.
And you need to know that even though there's 40 people, I would say on average 25% are actually children.
At least. It's anywhere from a quarter to a half for children.
It doesn't matter what your cause is. Anywhere from cancer to anorexia, overeating, people are now using social media. They're on Twitter.
The short story is I was diagnosed with cancer in May. We started a website called Blame Drew's Cancer to help raise awareness and support for cancer research. As I end my treatment next week, I decided to go out with a bang and put my Twitter name up for auction.
Who uses Twitter in the crowd? Okay, good. A lot of people. You only get 140 characters, so the less characters your name is, the better. That leaves you more characters to write other words. So you want like a short name, but all the Drews were taken. So this guy has @Drew, D-R-E-W, and he was hoping to auction it off to a celebrity to raise money for Livestrong, because he had cancer and he wanted the Livestrong Foundation was really helping him out. Anyway, I saw his tweet, we got in contact, so now this whole thing turned into this $1 million fundraiser that he started on Twitter. Please welcome my friend Drew all in all.
The great part about the web is when Drew Carey bid on my Twitter name, he did it himself from his own Twitter account. He decided to do it. There wasn't anyone involved, no managers, no advisors.
Drew, why don't you go ahead and ask what's going on? Let's field. Who's our next contestant?
Well, Drew, fish, come on down.
I'm so glad you can make it, man. Awesome. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you had a good time. You guys, hey everybody. Hey,
hi, Drew.
Everybody. Nice to see you. Did everybody do okay playing the game in your seat?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've never clapped and cheered so much in my life.
That was exhausting.
$1. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
It's like we were there. Like where the price is right. Amazing.
We're about the moment, and about bringing that moment back. Except that Kodak moments aren't just that static moment in time, and not just that digital moment, but they're also moving moments. Now those moments are going to be on video, and actually you're going to want to stop certain sections or seconds or glimpses. More important than not just about the capture, they're not moments unless you share them. And you've got to share those moments. So I like what you put together here. I like the different aspects of it, which was kind of cool.
Thank you.
We're heading to the airport after the 140 conf, or Jeff Pulver's conference, I call it. And the takeaway is people are using Twitter in a lot of different ways. Right? Kodak's using it to talk about their new camera, and Drew is using it to raise money for Livestrong.
Technology has finally reached the street, and I mean the street, where a homeless woman in Chicago can go to her local public library, log on, and connect with community. That to me is the most amazing potential of technology. Anyone, at any time, at any place. That's the right price.
Because there is something, I think, in the zeitgeist that wants people to be engaged and to actually do something, to take action, not just to absorb information, not just to give back information, but to act.